Hey people, it's Kelly from Print Pray Slay. I am about to do a series of entries on the Proverbs 31 kit that is new in the shop. So on this side, I have Phenomenal Woman by Maya Angelou, and on this side, I have Proverbs 31. So I printed everything that's going to go on these two pages on clear sticker paper. Because I want to see the words through anything that could possibly cover up the words. So I'm going to just be placing things here. This is a picture of me in my photo shoot in my wedding dress. Long ago. Like a decade. Actually, yes, a decade. A decade ago. But that's fine. Because when I think about Proverbs 31, I also think about my moms. I have two moms. I have a mother-in-law, or mother-in-love, and then my actual mommy. And this great woman in the middle is one of my grandmothers. My other grandmother is not pictured, though she is also dearly in my heart. She was sick on the day of my wedding, so just these three were available to take the picture. But there's a lot of women that fall into this category. I have a lot of wonderful women in my circle. So this is a quote. So I'm trying to kind of merge the two. So what's biblical text I'm going to kind of put on this page because the biblical text is already, in the scripture. So this one is Proverbs 31:25. She is clothed with strength and dignity, and she laughs without fear of the future. That is so me. Let's see. There's a cross. There's two crosses. In the poem, there is a phrase that continues to pop up, and it's "that's me." So I definitely want that on this page, or on this page. I haven't decided yet. Will it go here? Because I can always, I guess "that's me" should go over here, since I said everything from the poem will go on the scripture, and everything from the scripture will go on the poem, so they can kind of merge together. You like that? So let's see. And I want to also write. I'm not going to do any writing today as I record, because I'm trying to show you how I'm going to actually put the items on the page. So I have this, but I don't think I'm going to use it because I like that that's nice and plainly stated. But this says phenomenal. So I'm probably going to put phenomenal on here. Well, it says phenomenal right there, so I might not use this strip. This says phenomenal woman, phenomenally. So I might not use this. I might not be able to use this in the Bible journaling portion. So I'm going to start sticking stuff down. I want to put "that's me" on this page first. I know I usually do the bigger item, but I want to make sure this fits, because I can always cut off some of the dress. So this is my clear sticker paper by Avery. I'm going to put this down. I like how it just blends in with the page. Like you can't even really see it. And I like the squiggly on there, but I kind of want it to hang off the page a little bit. Yeah. So that's going to be that. I don't even know if it should be a little more, but then I lose the roses, and I don't really want to do that. So I'm going to probably stick it right there. And this is a bigger item, so I don't really want to take the whole thing off at first glance, because I do not want it to stick together. So I think I'm going to put it off the page like that, and I'm just going to scroll it up. If I was to describe it, honestly, I would say it's like butter. I don't know if that makes sense. It's kind of like butter. I love how it just flows off as far as, the paper, and how it just adheres to the other paper. That's just wonderful. So, oops. Well, I guess let me finish all of this first. And this is the last text in Maya Angelou's poem. It says, because I'm a woman, phenomenal woman, that's me. So I have that there. And I can move this over so I can cut this. Let me get my scissors. I might have to take it off. I love how easy it comes off too. Oh, I have to cut this off. It's so pretty. Okay. So I merged the poem and a phenomenal woman and Proverbs 31 because they both inspire me to be the best me that I can be. I believe that's what Proverbs 31 is telling us. It's inspiring us to be the best version of us that we can possibly fit into the lives that God have blessed us with. I don't know that a lot of women look at the scripture and they're very intimidated by it because this woman is great. She doing the most. She's doing everything. She's accomplishing it all. But her life is very different from the average woman of today. She has been very blessed to have a lot of money, to have the support of a staff and everything like that. So she's able to accomplish a lot more in her day. I also don't think that she does all this every day. But she's able to accomplish a lot more than the average woman, given her status and the resources that God has blessed her with. I believe you should just do what you can with the resources that you have been blessed with. So I feel like if you're doing your best with what God has given you, you are the best version of a Proverbs 31 that you can be. So I'm going to, this page to me, I'm going to call it done. I'm going to put be me on there. Because that also reminds you, you're not aiming to be this specific woman. Everybody is not fit to get up at the crack of dawn and go trade and merchant and sew. I, for one, not a sewer. I can make a pillow. I have mastered the pillow. Outside of that, I am very challenged. So I know that this is not something that you're supposed to, live by and try to conquer on your own. There are definitely, let me move this down. What is that going to look like? Because I don't want to mess up. Because this is white text. So it's basically going to show through whatever is there. And if words are there, it's going to jumble up the text. So this text is about right here. I'm trying to gauge it because I want some of the rest to be on there. This is going to be what it's going to be. After a while, you just have to stick it. And you just, hope it comes out the way that you want it to. But there are no mistakes. By our own regard, yes. But see, it turned out good. Let me see. Let me move this out the way so you can get a close-up of it. Sorry, the whole Zoom thing, don't know how to do it. So yeah, see, the text is still showing through. Wonderful. All right, let's move that on back in there. And let me put the great women in my life, some of the great women in my life, onto this page. Because I have a bunch of aunts and cousins and a great sister-in-law that also deserve to be titled as a phenomenal woman. But for right now, we're just going to go with my mom's and my grandmama. I don't know if I want this here yet. I'm not going to put it there. Okay, so of what I had planned to use, I did not use these phrases yet. And I feel like this cross does go here. I don't know about the green part. I like to put a cross on my pages. And these are also in the kit. Everything is in the kit, except for the pictures of me, of course. You can just look them up on Facebook. I'm there. So I am going to use it just because I really, really want to have a cross on my page. And I'm going to call these two entries done as far as laying down the basics of what I want illustrated on them. So that's me and my family, beautiful floral dresses, my crosses, my quotes. Yes, I'm going to call that done. Then I'm going to move over to my faith planner. Has different sections. So there's a section for this is scripture writing. So my scripture writing section, and then there's my Bible journaling section. So I was just in my Bible journaling section. I today just started a new section for you know what? I'm gonna put it in here later. After I finish it, I'm gonna do it outside the book, outside of the planner. And we're gonna move on to this part. So vertical layout is my devotion based on the kit, and then my horizontal layout is my scripture writing. So I kind of already had some of this kind of laid out because I didn't want to spend a lot of time doing it, but this is how I made this out to be. So these are also items from the kit. Journal card, well, boxes for the planners, and then headers, some texts. This is Proverbs 31:26. She speaks with wisdom, and faithful instruction is on her tongue. Yes, I had this quote somewhere else also, because I want to speak life. I want to speak positivity in my life. This is the best me I can be. This is where I'm going to write my prayer. Selflessness. This says phenomenal woman, that's me. I have these lips here because they coordinate with the speaking part. And then blessed. And I love this over here. It says Proverbs 31:29. But you surpass them all. So I'll be doing that. And I added a word fetty. Well, it really was a header for the planner. But I moved it over here. It says I can do all the things. I'm fearless. Aiming to be fearless. Okay, so we're going to put these down. I like to use my glue stick. It's just a Staples glue stick. It keeps my stuff down for a long time for me, so that's what I like to use. I'm going to put the glue on here, and then I'm going to take it down. So I like to do my large items first. That's what I was saying when I was doing the journaling page earlier. I kind of went against what I usually do at that moment because I was trying to get that word on there and not wanting the dress to cover it up. But in this case, I go back to what I'm used to doing because there is no text that will be covered. That's cute. That is so cute. Okay, and the little lips. Again, I wish I could do a faith plan with me where I am going to write everything while doing the video. But this video, I'm trying to show you how to use the kit in all different avenues that you can use the kit. And in doing so, I don't want to spend hours journaling, because it's actually going to take me a long time to write all my journals in, because I dive deep into my Bible. I have a study Bible that I use when I'm actually doing my studying. So I have a lot of notes from there. I go online and research some stuff. So I don't know if I'll ever be able to do a video where I can write my text in there, because it's kind of like a week-long study that I do, or a long, in-depth study, and you never know how it's going to go. So to be recording it, I don't want to have you guys sitting out there just in the whim. So I figured, playing with me is kind of easier to just show you how to place everything, and then you yourself can put your text on there the way that you want to. Oh, goodness. Come on now. Do your job. Please. Sometimes you got to talk to the elements so that they can cooperate. Trying to go as quickly as I can, especially since I kind of pre-planned it. I don't know if anybody else does that with their videos. I just think that it kind of wastes time when you switching it out and trying to figure out what you're going to do with this, that, and the other. I already spent 30 minutes doing that before I started the camera. So that way I can still talk and put stuff down, because I pretty much know a little bit about where it's going to go. I don't remember everything, but So I might mess up on where I thought I was about to put something. This is on, so this is me and my husband before we got married, and I put this picture in there because I feel like, I know that they say, oh, you become a woman when you're 18, but I felt like I became a woman more so when I got married. That's when my responsibilities started, and I had to think, I had to be more selfless about a lot of things, and I really grew in that time of becoming his wife. So that's why I added this picture there. And I'm going to put prayer. Oops. Come on, prayer. I don't know if I really want to put prayer on below the line or above the line. Y'all will get a little bit of singing from me. I cannot sing though. Fun fact. I try. Let's see. I think I'm going to keep it where I wanted it to be. I'm okay with that little gap right there. And I don't know if I want to move this up. Yeah, I might want to move that up. See, it was right here, but I was like, what am I possibly going to write right there when I journal? I hope nobody is laughing at the way that I use my glue stick. I have plenty. I have 3 kids, so we have glue sticks all over the place. I have the school supplies on the floor right there, just to lay them all out to know what we have and what we still need to get. And easily by looking at it, I can see that I have 10 glue sticks over there, and they're the jumbo ones. So we have glue sticks galore, and I just really like that. To me, it keeps everything on the page. I haven't seen anyone else use it, but it's not going to stop me from using my Old Faithful. And plus, I already have the supply. I have a whole bunch of them, so I'm not about to. But I also have my tape runner. It's just that when I use it, stuff tends to come back off, and I don't like that. Or maybe I have the removable one. I'm gonna have to look into that because I see everybody else using that, and that's not what I'm using. So I don't know if I'm just the odd one. Oh goodness, I really like how that laid down. Kind of like it. Yeah, I think that looks better in the middle. Okay. Let's see. I don't remember where you were, girly. See, I knew I was going to forget. I think this was over some more, and so when I put that there, it was going to be okay. But now it's not really, I'm not really feeling it. I don't know if I'm feeling that either. I'm saying, nope, I'm not. That might not get used because I switched the placement of the big lips. Okay. I love the roses, the rose pattern in these boxes are so nice. My family is upstairs. I can hear them making a mess. I am down here, and they are up there making a mess. I think that's better. Okay, so I can call, this is where I'm going to do my Bible study. I will call this done as far as decorated and such. Look at all my trash. Come on, get out the frame. Let's see. There we go. All right. So, yeah. I will call this done. So, I'm going to move on to the next entry, which will be my scripture writing that I do weekly. Okay, so my scripture writing pages are, I have a daily devotional book where I read scripture, and it's a book with an author that has her take on what the scriptures mean and her own personal studies. So I use my horizontal layout for that. So I Frankenplan, if you know what that means. It's a term for a lot of planners, and that means that, like Frankenstein, I use a mashup of different type of layouts in my planner. So I have horizontal, I have vertical, and then I have my journal, my Bible journaling text that I print out. And I just added the poem as well. But that's not, a usual thing that I do. I like that. So these are 3x4 journaling cards. And, oops. And they can go inside of the slots because I actually have slots clipped into my happy planner, my faith happy planner. But instead of that, I wanted to glue them together. So this one says full confidence, and that's Proverbs 31, 25 to 26. And these are 10 characteristics of the Proverbs 31 woman. So that's faith, marriage, mothering, service, beauty, time, business, finances, health, and homemaker. She was doing it all. And I have some of these checked off on my list as what I'm doing the best out of. So for this, I am going to try to use my tape runner. I think I want to just do a tip-in because I was fighting on whether I should do, like that. It was a lot going on. So I felt like I would glue them together and make them a tip-in, which I don't have my tape. I think I'm going to use the gold. My gold washi. Well, gold polka dot washi. I kind of want it to be clear. So I'm going to tape these together. And then, because I'm not on point with my cutting, I'm sure I'm going to have to trim some of these edges off, which is fine. Make sure I got it right side up. That would have been terrible. Okay. Got it to a comfortable point. And they're on top of each other. I can see white around here, so I know that I have to trim that. I don't see, and I see some white right here. So I'm going to get my scissors. I'm not going to use my big ones. I'm going to use my itty bitties, because they tend to give me a better cut. Sorry, maybe this is something that I should have did as well off camera. But I didn't know I really was going to have to do that. I'm almost done though. Forgot about this side. So I'm excited to see what everybody's entries will look like. Please tag me on Instagram at Print Pray Slay, and I'll be checking out how you use the kit as well. Okay, I feel like that's done. Then I also was like, should I put it this way? Because everything is really pink. But then I was like, I like the yellow tied in. I'm a scrapbooker, and you try to do things in threes, like in a triangle. I like that. So it's pleasing to the eye to do something like that. So that's what I'm going to do. Okay, I did not print any of this on clear sticker paper because I actually like cardstock in my planner. I like the way cardstock looks. I feel like the colors pop more on cardstock. I was like, what is the bumpiness? But it's the beads from this entry. I was like, I cannot. Some kind of texture is stopping me from doing what I'm trying to do. That's what it was. So this is going to go right here. This is half a dress. So it has Proverbs 31:25, clothed with strength and dignity. And I made them half dresses so they can go at the bottom of your pages, just to be, look different, something different. So this dress, of course, is available by itself in the kit without text or anything, but I cut it in half and added the scripture on it just for this purpose, so it can be at the bottom and kind of flow up. Okay. It's not going to completely cover the date, but it did what I needed it to do. And I don't think those lips were there, but that's where they're going to be because it looks like that's its happy place. So that's where I'm going to put them lips. Nice full lips too. Full of confidence. Yep. All right, let's put that back over there. This is a block. You could write on these. I'm not going to for mine, just because I like the way it looks just as a decorative placement. You know what? I was supposed to be using my word fetty. That's what I was supposed to be using on the other page. Let me see. Yep, I was supposed to cut out some word fetty and put it on there. I'll see about doing it later. Because my video was already about to be 30 minutes. I hope y'all stuck it out with me. You know what? YouTube kind of needs a fast forward. Like, play fast forward. Like, not you missed the video while you fast forward. If it comes out, please know that I came up with it first. This is a tag also with watercolor florals from the dresses. I knew something big was missing. I was like, something big is supposed to be over here. Let's put this over here. Okay, let's see. I believe I put that right there like that. And this is Proverbs 31:30. Charm is deceptive and beauty is fleeting, but a woman who fears the Lord is to be praised. And these are the same dresses. Okay. Now, I don't think I had this the way that it is now. Because I don't think I want it off the page. I don't think I want to cut into this because this is where I need to journal. And it's very important for me to get my journaling in. So it will go off of the border. Because I'd rather have the space to do my journaling. And I never want to lose sight of that. Decorating the page is very, very fun. It's to inspire us to dive right in there and get it done. But we should never lose sight of the fact that the purpose of using these wonderful printables and items are to encourage us to continue to do what we're doing and study and go back. I use them as an inspiration because sometimes words on a page don't strike you as does colors. It's just a human thing. So I don't want to cover up too much space where I am not able to, write down my scripture for the week. So I'm going to use this. I think I might use it in the dress since it's a little bit more busy. And there's a tip-in. I'm going to adhere it again on here. It's like double security for it. But I'm gonna wait until after I write because I don't want to washi tape there and then I can't write over the washi tape. So I will do that. But this is my tip-in. I love tip-ins throughout my planner. All right, so let's see how all this matches up when I put it in there. Let's see. Let me see about this word fetty. I think I might, I might put my word fetty in after I get my put my words in, but I know I want to use Phenomenal Woman. I actually like all of them. I started cutting and I started seeing other ones that I want to use, and I'm just gonna have to stop now. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to stop now because I know that I'm not gonna be able to use all of them the way I want to in this video. So when you check out the finished product on my Instagram, you'll see where I put that word Fetty. But this is for my Bible study. This is for my scripture writing. And we're going to put them inside of the book real quick. Okay, here's my planner. My last study ends here. I'm not finished with it. And then I had this break. So I had to start all over again. And this is where my study... Is this where my study goes? Scripture writing. So that's where my scripture writing goes. No. I haven't determined what I'm going to do for my... And this is where my Print Pray Slay kits go. So that's where this will go. I had to make new sections. Today, I just started. Everything changed. So that's where that will go. So this will be my study on scripture writing based on Proverbs 31. And then, what is this, August? Where is that page? Let's see. And then this goes in here, and this will be my scripture writing. For the week. Make sure that's right, yeah. Okay, so it's all in there, and then my journaling Bible entry is right here, and the poem is right here. So yes, that is it. That is how I'm using the Proverbs 31 kit. Those are all the entries that I plan on doing. I used pretty much everything of something in the kit. I didn't use everything because I gave you a lot of selections of what you want to use as far as dresses and things like that. And everything is housed in my lovely Mama Boucle cover that she custom made for my Faith Happy Planner. I'm so excited about this cover. It is the best. All right. Thank you guys. Let me know if you would have did something differently with the kit, or what you did differently with the kit, because I'm sure everybody isn't going to do what I'm doing. So I'm so excited and anxious to see what you guys do with it. If you are signed up for my newsletter, you will receive 30% off the kit and any new kit coming through the shop, as long as you get the newsletter and use the code. There's also a freebie that goes with this kit. This freebie is not coordinating with the kit, but it's a very, very fun freebie. So you check it out. You only can get that freebie if you are subscribed to my newsletter. And I'm going to be showing you guys the end pages on Instagram. So thank you so much. Bye-bye.